Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something truly profound, a topic that transcends time, culture, and personal beliefs. We're talking about the messages from God. Whether you identify with a particular faith or not, the idea that there is something greater than us, a higher power, has inspired, comforted, and shaped humanity for millennia. There's something deeply human about the way we seek connection to the divine. In every culture, through every era, people have looked for signs, for messages, for moments of clarity that come from a place beyond our understanding. So, what are these messages, and why do they matter today? 1. God's messages of love and compassion. One of the most consistent themes that emerge when we talk about divine messages is love. Across religions, philosophies, and spiritual beliefs, love is often portrayed as the foundation of God's communication with humanity. Think about it. Every time you hear that voice inside telling you to forgive, to be kind, to love even when it's hard, that could be seen as a message from God. It's a reminder that we're all connected, all deserving of compassion and care. Sometimes life gets tough, and we feel alone in our struggles. But these divine messages, often subtle, remind us that we are never truly alone. There's a love and support waiting for us in the unseen, guiding us through the toughest moments. Have you ever experienced something that felt like a sign from the universe? A little whisper that encouraged you to keep going when you thought you couldn't? 2. God's messages of patience and faith. Another recurring theme is the message of patience. We live in a fast-paced world where we want everything right now. But there are times when God's messages encourage us to wait, to trust, to allow things to unfold in their own time. Think of how often in life we're faced with challenges or uncertainty. The divine message that rings through these moments is often, have faith, trust the process, everything will unfold in its perfect time. This is not an easy message to embrace, especially when we're struggling. But it's important to remember that patience and faith are not just about waiting. They're about understanding that the divine timing is often working for us, even when we can't see it. These moments of waiting are opportunities for growth, for deepening our trust in the divine, and learning to rely on something greater than ourselves. 3. God's messages of healing and renewal. Healing is another powerful message that comes from God. So many of us carry emotional scars, past wounds, or feelings of inadequacy. But there's a divine promise in many spiritual teachings that God is a healer. That no wound is too deep, no brokenness is beyond repair. We might find this healing through prayer, meditation, connecting with nature, or simply sitting in quiet reflection. Healing is a journey, and sometimes we need to be reminded that we don't have to walk it alone. God's messages encourage us to release the pain, to forgive ourselves and others, and to let go of what no longer serves us. In letting go, we make room for healing, for growth, and for transformation. 4. God's messages of strength in adversity. Life isn't always easy. In fact, some of the greatest messages from God come when we're facing adversity. You know those moments when you feel like you're at the end of your rope? When you feel like everything is falling apart and there's no way out? That's often when God's messages of strength and resilience shine through the clearest. They may come in the form of a quiet whisper. You are stronger than you think. Keep going. You have everything you need to overcome this. These moments, as painful as they are, can often become the catalysts for our greatest growth. When you face the toughest times, remember that God's messages are there, offering you the strength you need to stand tall, to rise above your challenges, and to emerge stronger than ever before. 5. God's messages of purpose and direction. In a world full of distractions, one of the most powerful divine messages is about purpose. We all want to know why we're here, what our purpose is, and how we can contribute to something greater than ourselves. God's messages often encourage us to seek that purpose and follow our heart's calling. You may not always know exactly what your purpose is, but trust that God is guiding you. Sometimes the path to discovering your purpose isn't clear right away, but through reflection, through quiet moments of prayer or meditation, you begin to uncover the next step. The key is to stay open, to stay present, and to trust that you are being guided towards something meaningful. 6. God's messages of unity and peace. One of the most powerful messages that God shares with humanity is that we are all connected. Regardless of our differences, we are all part of the same world, the same creation. Whether we acknowledge it or not, we share this planet with billions of other people, animals, plants, and even the earth itself. We are reminded to seek peace, not only in the world around us but within ourselves. When we find peace in our hearts, we are more likely to spread that peace to others. God's messages of unity challenge us to break down the walls of division, to celebrate our common humanity, and to work together toward a future where love and peace guide our actions. As we conclude today's discussion on God's messages, I want to leave you with this thought: the divine isn't always distant or separate from us. Sometimes, God's messages come in the smallest moments. The warmth of a smile from a stranger, a quiet moment of reflection, a deep sense of peace when everything feels chaotic. It's easy to overlook these signs in the hustle and bustle of daily life, but if we take the time to pause, listen, and open our hearts, we can begin to hear these messages more clearly. So, today, I encourage you to reflect on your life. What messages have you received recently? Have you been listening to the whispers of love, patience, healing, strength, and peace? Take a moment to connect with that divine energy, however you define it. Trust that the universe, or God, is always there, guiding you toward your highest good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What messages have you received, and how have they impacted your life? Let's talk about it. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others who might benefit from these messages. Until next time, stay connected, stay peaceful, and stay faithful.